Hey guys, this is Miss Florup, and today we are going to learn about your Google Drive. So you're going to notice that in my Google Drive, I have a lot of different files, and they're not organized. You will probably have quite a few more than this. You will probably have screenshots. You'll have things for old classes. You might even have things from fourth grade, fifth grade, maybe even third grade. So I personally don't delete anything. I create a folder for archives. So if you have a lot of stuff, I would recommend you organize what you can from this year, and then you would create an archive folder for everything else. So how do you create a folder? I click new. You're going to see that you can create a folder, docs, sheets, slides. You can click on more. There are more things that you can get into. We will get into a lot of those as this class goes on. But for me, just folder right now. And I'm going to name it archives. You have an archives in your Gmail as well. Archives means you don't want to delete it, but you don't really need it. So this is where I put it. So if I use my search bar up here, you can see I have a search bar. Then you can type something in, like maybe you're looking for your math test. You can type it in and it will pop up. And there it is. Okay, so you are going to create folders for every class that you have. So I'm going to create a math folder. Oh, sorry, new folder. Create a math folder. I'm going to create a social studies folder. Oops, got a lot of things going on here. I'm going faster than it can. New folder, social studies. I'm going to create an English folder. And then I'm going to create a science folder. And of course, Tech Essentials. Now, once I have my folders created, I am going to drag and drop stuff in. There's a few ways to do this. You can actually grab it and long press and drag it around your screen. This getting started, I don't need this, so I'm going to put it in my archives. And then let me close this menu. You can see you have a few seconds to click undo if you didn't want that to happen, and it will put it right back. So that is a possibility, but I'm going to drag it in. Another way to put things in, if I have the math test, of course that would go in math, I can two-finger tap and click on move to, and then I can choose the math folder and move. That's a lot more clicks. I personally prefer to drag and drop. So Mexico notes, definitely going to social studies. If you did not name your doc, then it's going to just be named untitled document. So I would, I have two of those. I don't need them. If you click on one, hold your shift down, push the over arrow, then you can select multiple ones. The trick is, though, they have to be in order. They have to be next to each other. You can't skip around. So I'm going to put those in my archives, drop them. And then my last one was my volcano project, science, of course. And then I'm done cleaning. Now, maybe I want to make sure that my classes are in order. These are always going to be in ABC order. However, you can change the order by using numbers. So maybe English is my first hour. I'm going to two-finger tap, click rename. And if I put the number 1 at the beginning with a space, that will put it at the start. So it would be first hour English. Then I'm just making up my schedule. Rename. Maybe I want to have second hour math. Maybe I have third hour Tech Essentials. And you get the point. I'm not going to do all of these. The other option that you have is if you want to color code them. So maybe I want to say Tech Essentials. I'm going to two-finger tap, and I can change the color. Click change color. and purple. It's my favorite. So now the folder is purple. You can also put folders inside of folders. Maybe you had social studies and then you don't have it anymore. You want to archive it. You can grab it and drop the whole folder. So if you have a lot of docs from or different files from your STEM class last semester or whatever class you had instead of this one last semester, that's great. Don't delete, don't remove, put them in the archives folder. You're also going to see on mine, I don't have it turned on, but a lot of yours, if you go into your settings, you are going to find something called quick access. I'll turn it on so you can just look and see what that looks like. So at the very beginning, that's going to be the files that I've accessed most recently or the most amount of times. So I don't want to look at the quick access. I personally don't care for that. If you have that on and you want to turn it off, you go to the cog wheel or the settings gear, click it, click settings, scroll down, and it's that first checkbox that says make relevant files handy when you need them in quick access. I don't need that, so I'm going to turn that off. Another thing, you shouldn't need to do anything else with these. Another thing that you may decide to go between, that depending on what you like, is this little icon up here will change it to list view. So if you would rather see them all listed in a line, like a checklist, you can do that. Or I prefer grid view. So that's just a really super fast, quick Google Drive tutorial. If you have any questions, of course, ask me, ask a friend. And now you're going to take some time to organize. You can also have, if you don't have to remove anything, but if you have a lot of screenshots, which a lot of us do, that's fine. Just make a folder for them. If you have personal files, that's fine. Make a folder for them. Good luck and happy organizing.